Welcome everyone, it's Vapors Drakomar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. I mean, I realize my gear is hot garbage, but I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to tell you. Like, all of my gear is hot rubbish. Like, I can't even explain how hot rubbish it is. I don't even know why gear like this is allowed. Like, look at these total stats. Freaking 146. Absolute trash speed. Trash for defense. 2,900 trash defense. Even more garbage attack. 1,750. Garbage for health. Only 38. Every single part of this is garbage. Garbage resistance, garbage accuracy, garbage gear. Garbage. It's all fucking trash. It's all trash. All of it's trash. Like I challenge you to beat if my gear wasn't complete garbage. And you know what? They're like, this gear, I'm proud of this gear. I'm like, I'm looking at the stats of his gear. I'm like, your gear is hot garbage, dude. 90% of my competitors could beat your gear. 90%. Okay? And that's one of my best players has this trash gear. Let's look at this garbage hole of gear. Gear garbage. 44k HP. Garbage. 2,500 attack. Garbage. 1,000... And this is all level 16 gear, by the way. 1,500 defense. Garbage. 119 speed. Complete trash. Trash. All of that's trash. Look at his stats. Probably even worse. 136 speed. Complete trash. 3,000 attack. Complete trash. Complete trash health pool. Complete trash in defense. Completely trash crit rate and completely crash crit damage, even worse than any of the others. Like, it's all freaking garbage, and I have to work with... And this is all leveled to 16, too. All of this stupid gear is leveled to 16. This is even defense gauntlets. This is my problem. Like, I don't have access to good gear. Almost all of the gear in the whole thing, all of this is shit. All of this is shit. Crit rate. I want crit damage. Okay, maybe that would be an okay-ish piece. Like, but legitimately. Like... Alright, I'm gonna try to level this. Like, seriously, my gear is trash. Like, all of my pieces are rubbish. They have rubbish crit rate, rubbish. Like, these people could beat me at their gear in their sleep. Like, even if I were to level that gear to 16. And this guy's gear is even worse. There's no even point of keeping this gear on him. Probably. Besides, somebody else needs the pieces better than this guy. Friggin' 3-star, trash at, like, every piece of gear I have is pretty bad. Like... everything. And the lower you go, the worse it's gonna look. Like, let's take a look at this sucker. Okay, the crit damage is high, but everything else is freaking terrible. Look at this. Only 1,000 defense. Only 2,300 health, 23,000 health. It's terrible. Like, the lower we go, the worse this is going to look. In fact, some of them, I've not even bothered to gear them because my gear is so trash that it's no point. There's just literally no point. I don't even know where to get good gear that's even mildly good. There almost doesn't feel like there's a point of playing once I look into the gear. Let's look at High Katoon. Only one in my whole party who cracks 200 speed. Do you know how trash that is? Like, Armiger's stats are probably bloody trash. Okay, he's the only one with a good crit rate. Yep. His speed is trash, but his crit rate's good. Everything else is freaking awful. Awful, awful, awful. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know how... Here's the worst part. It only gets worse from here. Because... Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to strip... Okay, first I need to sell. Looks for trash. 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 Nah, that's trash. What am I talking about? Like, so much gear is trash. That's trash. Alright, we're finding some pieces that aren't complete bogus trash, but a lot of this is trash. Like, it makes me want to puke. Like 90% of this gear is puke worthy. I'll keep it because it's a legendary piece. It's the only reason. So much of this gear is puke. Straight up puke. In fact, even... This is why I'm in gold 2 and not in plat. This is why. This is why, because all of my gear is freaking bogus, terrible crap. And you know what the worst part about this whole thing? I'm gonna tell you the worst part about this whole thing is. My clan's gear is worse. Straight up. My clan's gear is worse. I am not making this up. I am not making this up. My clan's gear is more trash than mine. I'm starting Ninja over with his gear set. So garbage. Hell, Hades would never forgive me. In fact, he probably would never even forgive me for playing this game because of how bad my gear is. Like, I can't even. Like, this is okay-ish, I guess. Maybe. It's epic gear. But, like, screw it. Legendary. This is some okay-ish gear. It's like, it's not going to make me, like, puke looking at it. Like, when I say my gear is bad, I'm not jesting. I mean it. Okay, let's look at the stats of this. Speed 119, crit rate's complete garbage. Defense is garbage. Accuracy is okay. Let's see if we can buff these pieces. Because this gear is hard to craft. I'm gonna have to earn silver to fix this. Because, like, it breaks my soul to tell you this. But this is the truth. The brutal truth about my gear. We're not even talking about champions. Notice how I did not say about champions. I'm saying my gear is so bad that they're not even going to want to talk to me ever again. Because of how bad my gear is. Like, that's the truth. Alright, I've got to go look for more trash pieces. Anything that's trash. Because that's the only way. Trash, trash. 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 So much of this gear is trash. Trash, 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 trash. Trash. Trash? Yep. So much of this gear is trash. Like, a lot of the stuff from Easy Clan Boss is garbage. Straight up garbage. No. Okay, these are legendary and epic pieces. I'll keep them. But, like, seriously, even this stuff. Bloody garbage. 90% of this stuff is trash. Trash, trash. Like this is what I'm up against. This is my problem. This is garbage. That's garbage. Like this is what I'm up against. 2-star trash. Okay, fine. I'll keep it because it's legendary. If it wasn't legendary, I'd toss it in an instant. So much rubbish. So rubbish. This gear is rubbish. We're not even talking about champions anymore. We're talking about gear. Maybe I'll save it. Okay, that's junk. 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 I'll keep one behind. Literally junk. Yeah, we're literally just We're doing a purge. We're doing a purge of all the trash gear. Because literally, I have so much garbage gear. So much of this is garbage. It'll never fly in Arena. Like, none of this will. None of it. Literally none of it. This is the purge. Like, I have to purge my inventory of all this rubbish. Maybe not that, but almost everything else is trash. Almost everything. Almost all of this is garbage gear that's not worth anything. It's only worth to sell it. Sell all of it. All the rubbish gear. It's all trash. Almost all of it. It's all trash. Well, even the gear that I have is trash compared to what Hell Hades has. Every last piece of gear I have is complete garbage compared to my opponents. Complete and utter trash. Like, it's not even worth having it anymore. I might as well just go out and buy armor for how bad it is. It's so bad. Like, seriously. All of that gear. It's all bad. Almost all of it. I'm not even talking about champions right now. We're not even talking about champions. Because my champions aren't trash. The gear is. The armor is. The armor is 100% garbage. Even the stuff my champions is wearing is trash. Like, we're never even gonna get through all of this trash gear and try to figure out what's actually worth something. It's probably not. It's probably best to just purge every last piece of gear except for like my perception and my gear crafted specifically from certain Doom Tower bosses. It's literally gotten to that point. And even this gear is trash. I'm just having to try to use some form of my garbage gear to fuel my champions. Like, I have to wear something, even if it's complete garbage, until I can figure out something better, alright? Is that a compromise for you? Because almost everything I have is trash in terms of gear. Everything. Like, if I had any better gear at all, I would replace all of this. I would literally purge my entire inventory of gear to get better gear. See, I already have better speed. And this gear is complete rubbish, and I will replace it one of these days. Like, I'm not joking. Like, all of this gear is so bad. I want everyone to really, fully, and completely digest how bad this gear is. Don't copy me. Don't get this gear. If you get this gear, just sell it. It's not worth it. And this isn't worth it either. It's a trap. I'm gonna do some Minotaur. I'm in complete disgrace right now. Because it's the brutal reality of it. The brutal reality of my gear sets is that 90% of my gear is unacceptable. Can't even, not even worth 16ing it or anything. Just chuck it in the bin. Maybe give the really bad gear to like a faction wars somebody. But like seriously, it's trash. Kill that guy. Like, it just is. It's complete and total trash. Almost every last piece of gear I have is complete trash. But you're like, I challenge you. You've already beat me. You already beat me in every way. Because all of my gear is rubbish and I can't find any good stuff. I don't know who I have to kill or who I have to find or what real money I might have to spend just to get gear that isn't complete trash. And even if I spend real money, the substats are probably complete and total trash. Like complete trash. This is my problem. Everyone has better gear than me. Everyone. Everyone knows how to get better gear. They're all better than me. They're all better than me at the game. They all understand. They've all grinded more. They've all played more. They all know about the better gear. They already have all their champions to 16, and they're mocking me. They are mocking me. They're absolutely mocking me. Like, they're probably thinking like the most pathetic raid player to ever live with his gear. Like, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't even know if there's a point of playing the game anymore for talking about this gear. Oh. So, if you like the fact that I have the worst gear on the entire planet of anyone who's ever played this game, like and subscribe, and hopefully I will eventually get gear that is actually worth talking about. Of course he does. At least he has increased max HP. I hate health swap mechanics. Of course he does the stupid thing. I like how he literally got wall-ups just by hitting that guy. I'll be surprised if this doesn't kill Virgus, just because of how obnoxious this boss can be. But the one person who can survive all of it, despite having trash gear, despite everything, is Virgus. Oh. I can't even beat that. I can't even beat that. Because my gear's too trash. As we all know by now, my gear is too trash to make it that far. And my levels are too trash too, but that's another topic. My levels are far better condition than my gear. My gear is like straight dog trash. Don't even bother writing home about that gear. Of course. Of course it steals my buffs. Of course it does. Because why not? Because why not? My Skinwalker Keep is complete trash. Perception Gear. How is that compared to mine? They want attack percent, right? Because he's a nuker, right? All my gear is trash. Like, don't even, like... I can't even... Okay, I'm gonna go fight a Minotaur just to soothe myself because I am hot and riled and realizing how bad my gear is. Like, I'm seriously pissed off at how bad my gear is. Like, I just am. Like, I don't even want to talk about how bad my gear is. Cause like I really don't know what to say. I'm trying to at least solve the Minotaur situation, which is easier to solve. Easier to solve the Minotaur situation than it is to get good gear. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to solve the Minotaur scroll problem. If I can't solve the fact that my gear is trash, with this new Minotaur for now, and get some Halliburn on these people. That's all I can do right now. 'Cause I'm too pissed about my gear. It's too much to take in. So the least I could do is try to get some scrolls. I might have to play a different game. The gear isn't so hard to get. It's not so trash. I mean, I still think I can get better gear eventually, but it's such agony looking at such very bad quality pieces. It's so much pain. I just have to keep killing the bad pieces until I can get good ones. Because right now, my pieces are really awful. They're genuinely awful. Like, no noob I know probably even has gear as bad as mine. My gear is like record-settingly bad gear. Like again, you can't understand how much it tilts me that everyone on the planet has better gear than me. And that my gear is so bad that I've caused irreversible damage by people looking at my gear. I can't even explain the amount of tilt I have right now from figuring that, like, really truly realizing that. At least I know there's a problem, and I know that I have been causing irreversible damage by you looking at bad gear, but that's part of not quitting this game. Because once you realize how much bad gear there is in this game, not quitting this game becomes twice as hard. I hate it. I hate it. I hate how bad my gear is. It's so trash. Nobody has more trash gear than me. I am the king of the trash gear. Gear purge. I have never been so tilted about gear. I hate the armor in this game. I hate the fact that the only people who have good gear are the elites. If you're not a complete elite, your gear is trash. And that's how it goes. Like everyone, all these other people have like 300 speed, 400 speed, 350 speed gear with 6,000 crit damage and blah 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 blah, and it's like a whole laundry list of stats, and they're like, and you should be able to get that gear, right? The gear with like 3,000 stats and blah 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 stats, and then you should be able to roll up the gear. If you use Deadwood Jedi's calculator, you should be able to find the gear. It's like, yeah, where? Where on earth would I find this gear that isn't complete garbage? Like, where? Like, I don't understand. Like, what kind of boss do I have to fight? What's the step? Is there like a a sequential step? I mean, there has to be, right? There has to be some way that these nut bars got a hold of this gear. There has to be. There has to be a reason they have the good gear. I have the absolute trash gear. There has to be a reason. There has to be a reason. You know what? I'm getting to the point where I'll just purge everything I have. Just purge all of it. You know what? I should do that. Or maybe most of it. 90%. Almost all of it's completely useless garbage. What do I do? I'm not even talking about this game being useless garbage. I'm talking about the gear. The armor I have is useless garbage. That's why I have any trouble beating that guy. Because my gear is freaking dog trash. All of it. All of it. It's pointless. It's pointless to even level the gear because it's just too trash. Everyone else has skipped the dog trash gear. I'm the only one in the world who gets this dog trash gear. Oh my god. All of it. Chuck it all in the bin. I'm gonna do another purge just after this, just to alleviate my mental suffering. This boss is a pain in the butt. This gear is similarly trash. There's a reason I only have 7 mil on normal is because my gear. It doesn't help that a lot of it isn't even leveled to 16. The only reason I'm not throwing out the 16 pieces is because of how much effort I put into it. If I didn't put all that silver in to make it 16, I would toss it out without a second glance. But almost all my gear is complete garbage. If there's a reason people spend money on gear, there's a reason why they spend real money on it. Is because they're trying to escape this fate. They're trying to escape my fate. They don't want to have completely and totally dog trash gear and say, oh no, my gear, it's garbage. Larian, help. He's like, no, your gear is garbage. Have a nice day. Oh my god. Kill the stupid Minotaur. Thank you. Never mind. Just keep going. Just keep pressing on until Minotaur 15 and we'll call it a I am so annoyed at my gear that I can't even. Everyone else is like lavish in good gear. They all have like top of the line gear sets that they've acquired from the depths of who knows where, Fire Knight 20 or something. And I'm like down here with like trash, budget, worst gear in the world, and like champs that are almost as bad as the gear. I do. What do I do? I mean, I guess I can manage with the champions, but this gear, how do I manage? My gear is so bad. Like, the only one on my team that doesn't have like the worst speed and stuff in the world is my Haikatoon. And she's built in a full speed set. Just so that she can do something. Alright, kill the Minotaurs. Gotta kill the Minotaur. Yes, sir, Bob. He's there and he's looking at me with his steaming eyes like, yeah, I know you have trash gear. I know you do. I know your gear is garbage and I'm watching it. I'm watching you for any suspicious activities about trash gear. But I have scrolls if you manage to beat me. I have scrolls. Scrolls are like some of my only redemption in the whole game at this point. So I might as well do it. Just out of the... The problem is a lot of this gear with trash stats, it's fully 16th gear. Like, I'll just have to use it for faction wars when I find better gear. If and when I find better gear. Right now, the stats on all of it are like... Puke stats. Stats enough to make Hell Hades have nightmares for several years. That's the quality of the gear I have. He'll be like, I'm gonna puke. Can I get to the bathroom? Like, that's literally where I'm at. Literally. For all I know, he might even think Vergus is food. To him, it probably is food because he's so powerful, he doesn't care. Even if he does think that Vergus is a decent champion, the gear he has is so puke that when he sees it, he'll be like, no, don't even bother playing the game. Don't even bother playing the game. Just stop. Where'd you get that gear from? Where? All of your gear is in the bin. All of it. All of your gear just dies. Just toss all your gear. Start your entire gear thing from scratch. Like, that's literally where we're at. I mean, I'm not going to do that quite yet, but I'm planning on something like that. At least I'm going to keep this gear at least until I find better stuff, okay? I'm not going to put my arena champions naked. No offense, but I'm not going to do that, at least for now. Until I find gear that's actually good. And then once I find it's actually good, I'll use this for my faction war champs. That's going to be my plan. Because I have to try to figure out some way of using it without killing me. Without completely disposing of it, because I put so much into it that I want to use it for like my underlings rather than my main champions. That's my solution, I guess. That's a stopgap solution. Because I know everyone's gonna hate me after I figure this stuff out with the gear. It's just the way of it. Can we keep Ninja alive? I don't know. I don't think so, but we'll try. Right now, I'm just trying to kill as Minotaur to try to get redemption. Because I am right and livid about the quality of my gear. Like, absolutely livid. Now that I realize what kind of gear I have, I can't. Like, I don't even know where I'm going to get good enough quality pieces to even... And he's like, this is the greatest gear. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. But Hell Hades would have to go to the bathroom and puke after looking at your gear. That's the truth. That's the hard truth. Like, and I don't even want him to look at this account because my gear is too trash. It's too garbage. Alright, at least we're gonna kill Minotaur 15, whatever, and call it a time. I want to see if I can get some sacred scroll shenanigans on this. I know he's dead. He's dead. Because he's a non-60 in a 60 boss, clearly intended for only 60s. So. You captured. Do that. Knew he was gonna die. Again, he's under-leveled and under-geared. There's no gear I have is that good. Like, it's like... It might make Hell Hades not instantly puke. And then he'll start to puke once he realizes how bad its stats are. Eventually. It'll take him a little bit of looking into it. Then he pukes. Alright. Hello, Mr. Minotaur. What's up? Sucker smack, man. To get rid of his things. Ow, that hurt. This guy hurts. If you couldn't tell. If you couldn't tell how much he hurts, he hurts. Get some poison on him. Get some ally protect in there. Come on. Poison him. Gotta kill the Minotaur. Even if Vergus, the last one, actually killed the Minotaur. Good. Ooh, Kale's doing slightly better than normal. Take it, honestly. the Minotaur, please. At least we made a run through the Minotaur. Might be able to do something with a reroll. Yes, sir. Perfect. This KL probably has complete trash gear. Okay. Load it up and light a match. Going. Get a victory out of that with that arrow. It's bad. He's lagging this hell hard. Is that a Sylar? Crit rate on my armorer is beyond trash. Please kill it, even though I don't deserve it. Thank you. Some of that stuff is so armed to the teeth, it's like, just stop. It's literally what it's like. Still need another 50, a little over 50 frags before I can actually summon it. Food. But yeah, like and subscribe. I really wish this wasn't such a long slog. I just hate gear. trying to gear champions. It's so hard when all of your gear is so bad.